And then one day my uncle comes and says, okay, girls, I need to talk to you. I am now your dad.
What?
Yeah.
The tagline on CTA is you truly never know people until you take the time out to get to know people. Mm-hmm. We are listening to the incredible life of Ciddy Arodi. That's such a unique name. I've not had too many Arodis. So thus far where we are in the story,
yeah.
You see people. I've had somebody say, and I think it was Steve Jobs, the dots connect backwards, but then Sylvia Mulinge used to always say, and she always used to tell me that people see this glory, but few know the story.
Yes.
I'm fortunate enough to have seen a bit of the glory, but when I'm hearing the story, I'm like, what? You came from who and where?
Yes.
You live in where?
Kaloleni.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's continue now. Transition us out of primary or this year or at your pace.
When I was in class 8.
And what year are you in class 8?
This is 2003. Yes, 2003. I'm in class 8, and it's the beginning of the year, and in April we are having more of our family lunches. Remember my mom was. I said my mom was super busy. She used to work in the market in Nakuru, maize market, and but this time she's done it for a very long time. And
wait, did you say 2008?
2003.
Okay.
2003.
Okay.
Yes. And she's doing a lot more of, she's super engaged. She doesn't have time for, sit down and meal. So I would come together with my sisters to town. Then my dad would come from his workplace to town, and then we would have family lunch. I remember this one particular week in April, we had back-to-back lunches. And this one, after like 3 occurrences, the next one, my sister is supposed to go get new shoes because it's April, schools are opening in May, and my dad used to he was a planner. He used to always planning ahead. Like if it's school fees, it will be paid in advance. If it is uniform and everything, it will be bought in advance. So my sister is supposed to go, my younger sister now is supposed to go get new shoes. And this day, I'm like, I don't want to go have lunch today. So I'm having breakfast with my dad because my mom would leave very early. So breakfast was always with my dad. And I remember he was asking me, okay, did you arrange this and this? I'm like, yeah, I already did. And he left for work. And lunchtime, my sister went to town, but myself and my younger sister, we remained at home because we were not doing lunch that day. We had overdone it, like, no, right? And my dad calls my mom, and he's like, today I don't think I will get to the main market, where is the central of the town, the center of the town. I can't get there. Can you come to me, but bring me water and something to bite? And okay, my mom was like, okay, this is weird. So she and my sister goes to him. By the time they're getting to him, he's not feeling well. And so he starts, he says he's not well. They're like, okay, let's take a break, pause here, just rest for a little bit. We don't understand what's happening. Then he took the water, and immediately he took the water. Now he started, he started vomiting blood.
What?
Yes. So my mom calls a taxi to take him to the hospital. He goes to the hospital. This is lunchtime, right? It's 1. And every 1 p.m. my dad would be home for lunch. So this was a different setting where we are going to town so that all of us have lunch together with my mom. And he continues just vomiting blood constantly. But before then, throughout my early years, my dad had been diagnosed. When I was in lower primary, he was very sick and he was diagnosed with diabetes. This is one thing also I remember us doing together was me giving him insulin shots as well, because he taught me so much. So he would have daily shots of insulin all this time. But this one is different. This one is, he's now very sick all of a sudden. It's not gradual. No. He was healthy. He was in the morning and everything. And he's now sick. He's in the hospital. He's being admitted to the hospital, right? And my younger sister is there because she was going to still get her wear my shoes, right? So he goes to Wamamare Hospital in Nakuru, and he is, they're trying all they can, like what can we do? And remember, I told you Nakuru was so small. So the good thing is my aunts were close by. So my mom calls my aunts, calls my uncle, and they all just come to help and to see, okay, what can we do? And during this whole time, I'm home with my sister because we were not having lunch that day. So everything is going on well. But I remember comes 5 p.m. and okay, guys are not yet back, and we're home because it's school break. So we were just in the house. 9 p.m. they're not yet back. Wow. They're still at the hospital because now, things are just okay. The doctors are trying to see, do we transfer him to Nairobi? But they need to either airlift him to Nairobi because of the time, and they're like, okay, he needs. Maybe it's good he stays here, and this whole time, they take my mom into a different room and my sister, and they're talking to them. Now the doctors are talking to them. That day, I remember we just slept with my sister, my smaller sister, because the guys are not yet back, and we don't know what's happening. So we watched TV until we just slept. The next morning, you remember our one-roomed house?
Yeah.
We're still in this one-roomed house still. The next morning, I wake up and all my aunts and my uncles actually came home at night, and I woke up and I saw all of them at home. So I'm like, what time did they get here? And I don't remember us having a family gathering, and I don't know. I'm like, okay, but I don't see my dad. My mom and my sister is there, but my sister doesn't look good. Remember, this is my smaller sister who were like 5 years apart, right? She doesn't look good. This morning, they brought muffins. I used to love cake. Cake was a big thing back then.
Yeah.
And told us to have breakfast, and my uncle took us to his house. And as he's doing that, my sister's eyes are red. So I'm asking her, what's wrong? What's happening? Remember, my sister and I don't know my dad is sick.
You guys were here.
We're just at home. Yeah. My mom, I don't remember seeing my mom. I remember seeing everybody else. But then we were taken to my uncle's house. My sister, my smaller sister, and I went to my uncle's house. And I remember they prayed and then we left. But being that young, and this is class 8 in April school break, being that young, I don't remember asking a lot of questions, but I remember asking my sister, what's wrong? And my sister saying, my dad is not feeling well. And he's in the hospital. So that part I remember vividly. And she couldn't say much as well. She was that he's not okay. He's not okay. Because she had seen it all, yeah. So we got to my uncle's house for a week. And nobody has talked to us.
Wow.
Yes.
A week?
A week.
Just the 3 girls, no mom?
No mom. So at the back of my head, I know my dad is sick. But Richie, I'm not worried because when I was in the lower primary, when he was diagnosed with diabetes, he was sick as well, and he was in the hospital for a while. And I remember visiting him in the hospital, being with him in the hospital. So this time I'm also thinking, we will just go and visit. So I'm also comforting my sister. We will go and visit him because I'm waiting. My uncle, like, when are we going to visit him? Right? And then one day my uncle comes and says, okay, girls, I need to talk to you. I am now your dad.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this is, time has passed. We don't know. We're not home, right? We're not aware there's a whole week at home. We're not aware of what's happening. I am, in my mind, I'm still processing. We will go to the hospital.
Oh my God.
To see him.
So did he pass on immediately that day?
That night, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So the whole week that you're at your uncle's, they are doing a wake. Oh my God.
The morning when they were all in my house, they all knew because they were all in the hospital, and he had already told them everything, and he had passed on. And even the doctors, by the time they were pulling my mom and my sister, they were cancelling them because they knew there was nothing they could do.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, but then they tell you a whole week after.
I think it was longer than a week. It was longer than a week because the wake took almost 4 weeks.
Oh man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So so now we're still at my uncle's place, but I don't want to be there.
Sorry.
We're still at my uncle's place. They're doing all they can to hide everything and to, they don't know how to deliver the news to us. I think even the news came after, not during, because it came a time when now I really wanted to go home. because now it's more than, it's taking time. And we went home to find a wake at home. That's when it's like, this is actually happening. And by this time, when we are at our uncle's place, remember the wake is taking longer than a week, because I'm used to within a week, there's burial already, but this is taking longer. And it's taking longer because there's also lots of disagreements within the family.
About?
So when my dad was first diagnosed with diabetes, he used to lend people money. Actually, he was like a Shylock. But he used to keep a record of everything. He used to have his own book where he would write your name, Richard, 1,000 shillings, date you borrowed, date of return, and all that, right? And he used to joke with us. He used to be like, when I die, this is the book you go for.
These are the people who've got my thing.
This will make you rich. Right? So there was that. So my this whole time, my mom didn't have any idea as well, because she had come from their rural place, settled in. How my mom got to Nakuru actually was, remember I told you my uncle lived next door, the uncle with the 7 kids, right?
Yes.
My mom was the sister to this uncle, right? So she had come to Nakuru through that route. Like back then, you would visit your relative in town to get away from the rural home, right? So she was there because she used to be in school in Nakuru. And that's how she met my dad, who is the neighbor just, 2 doors down. So yes.
And how she never went back.
And how she never went back. And she came from actually a totally different tribe, right? Because she's Kisii, and then my dad Luo. So there's a totally different culture, different background, and now they have kids, right?
Yeah.
But now that comes into play now during the
all
right
this,
after.
yes.
Yeah, right after, because now there's disagreements around money and what the money should be used for. And from just what I got, because I got so little as a child, is my dad's side of their family wanting to use whatever is left for the burial expenses. And my mom saying, no, I have a child who's going to high school, right? I cannot use everything for burial expenses.
My God.
And here, this is where the whole disagreement started, right? So there's push and pull. At some point, my mom actually was like, I do not want this. You can take your brother and go and lay him to rest.
Wow.
And it took a whole 4 weeks of back and forth.
Because of money?
Yes.
So, do you move back in home when all this madness is happening?
Temporarily. We went back for a day, I remember, and we got a little bit of the heated agreement because I went and I saw my mom is not talking to my aunts. My aunts are trying to, and it was a weird environment because before we were very close-knit. There was lots of family functions and all that, and you could see how people were together. But this, I'm how old? 12 at this point, but I can see the tension that is there. And we went back. We were sent back to my uncle, and then the only time we came back was for fitting of the funeral clothes, and to go to my dad's rural place.
Did your mom also come?
My mom came.
Okay.
Finally, they had a very heated moment, and because also there's culture also involved. There's money involved, and she comes from a totally different culture, right? And in my dad's culture,
the body goes home.
yes, body goes home, and the wife, because she was married to, and bride price and everything was paid, she has to be there. That's the thing, she has to be there, and they can't, and they had to like go back to her and just say, you know what, let's just do this. But the whole point, her point was, you guys don't understand, after this funeral I have 3 little girls. One of them has to go to high school, and I'm alone. Remember, she was so busy with the business.
Yeah. Oh my God. And for you, the thing about the Luo culture is that they put the body they take the body literally, they put him in the house, if I'm not wrong. You've not seen your dad from when he was alive. So do you know?
From that morning we had breakfast.
Exactly. So do you then see him?
No, never seen him after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You refused. You made a conscious decision not to go and see him.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a break.
Yes.
Okay.